First, earlier this year, one of the most significant deaths in professional wrestling was Bruno Sammartino. Well, when you talk about men in the ring that were as tough, but had a heavy heart outside the ring, and that was one of Vader. I know he was going through some heart issues. I know he was going through some health woes. But Vader has passed away, and his son confirmed this, I guess, on social media, and this is just shocking. One of the greatest big men to ever enter a WWE ring. Very, very talented, underutilized. The guy should have been at least a world champion in WWE. I understand he was in other companies and other organizations, but Vader set the tone for, what a big guy could do in that ring and the way he could maneuver around. And like I said, viewers, I mean, these videos are probably the toughest, hardest videos to do because it's kind of hard because you remember what these guys and their impact on professional wrestling and the impact that Vader had as a big man, and for others to follow suit. The Kevin Owens of the worlds, the guys that are coming up the ranks, the guys that are performing their craft, and nobody did their craft better as a big man than Vader. And Vader was one of those guys that could go in there and he could turn up the intensity. Vader, obviously, during his time, he was a good guy, he was a bad guy. And Bam Bam Bigelow, Vader, guys like that really, man, when you look at all the wrestlers that have died, this is, like I said, viewers, these are my toughest videos. As you can see, it's very hard to form an opinion, especially when it just breaks, especially when something like this just happens right now. It's not one of those things that you're happy to talk about. You try to remember the good times. You try to remember, and Vader definitely provided a lot of good memories, a lot of good times in that ring. From barbaric matches. Then he could. That's the thing about Vader too. He could adapt. He could go against a Shawn Michaels, a Bret Hart, a Bam Bam Bigelow, a Diesel, a Razor. He could go against a Mankind. He could switch it up. He could go technical. He could go hardcore. He could go soaring in the air. He could do high-flying maneuvers, could Vader. And Vader will always leave an impression on the professional wrestling business. Vader, one of the all-time greats. Make no mistake about it. But Vader dying, viewers, former tag team champion. Former WCW champion. I mean, Vader was, in many different organizations, and he touched a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And, the professional wrestling world is rocked. I'm rocked. And this is a very sad, sad day. And we'll always know at the end of the day, though, like Vader said, and like his theme song went, it's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Your comments and your opinions, more to come. Rest in peace to Vader. My condolences go out to him, his family. Rest in peace. It's time.